Hey everyone, Mr. MC here. This is Lap Guide for Laguna Seca with the Honda Super Formula. Let's get this started. Slowly bring yourself to the right side of the track and brake just after you pass the 3 board that is on the right. You'll be braking hard for a while, then gently ease off of the brakes. Carefully start to accelerate as you approach the second apex. Then bring yourself to the left and brake before you reach the 1 board that is on the left. You'll be using some of your braking power just to make your way around this turn, and for the love that is all holy, do not hit the red sausage curbs. If you hit them, you risk getting thrown out of the track. Turn in as you approach the 1 board on the left and do a quick lift off of the throttle. Carefully start to accelerate your way out. Bring yourself to the right and start to brake before you reach the 2 board that is on the right. Brake hard for a moment and carefully transition over from the braking to the throttle. Once again, do not hit the sausage curbs, I got lucky there. Now this is a high risk move. As you pass the 2 board, you want to start to turn in and do a very quick lift off the throttle as you approach the apex. Then quickly get back on it. Then brake before you reach the 3 board that is on the right. Brake as much as you can in a straight line. Then slowly start to ease off of the brakes as you approach the apex or the first apex. Get the car to nicely rotate, and once you're pointing towards this empty area, that is when you can start to straighten up the car, start to turn right, and carefully start to accelerate your way out. Bring yourself to the right, and as you approach the apex of this turn, you want to do a very quick lift off of the throttle. Just after you pass the 2 board that is on the left, you want to use a very quick burst of braking, then quickly transition over from the braking to the throttle. And before you reach the 3 board, you want to brake as much as you can in a straight line. Get the car pointing towards the start-finish line. Do not accelerate on the green turf that is on the right. But that is all for the lap guide. Let's go ahead and talk about the strategies. Actually, before we talk about the strategies, don't forget that the overtake feature is active, so click the Gran Turismo button, go to options, controllers, and then choose your preferred controller or racing wheel, and then you can assign or reassign a button to be the overtake feature. And make sure you click on OK to confirm the changes. For this race, racing hard tires are required for this race, so make sure that you use them at some point in the race. So there's basically 2 strategies, and that is the 1 stop or the no stop. Both strategies are going to actually be pretty close. So you're going to see that happen in this race where I'm on the no stop and second place is on the 1 stop. You do have to feel safe along the way, so you can be like me and shift when the bar on the bottom of the screen is around 75% full. That way you can have a little bit of extra fuel left over so you can make a push if you need to and still have enough fuel to finish the race. One thing I do want to mention is that on the chart, the total times are a little bit misleading because on the race where I did the 1 stop, I did not use the overtake feature that much, whereas for this race, the one that you're seeing right now, the no stop, I used almost all of the overtake feature. And what the overtake feature does, it basically gives even more power to the car so you can accelerate even faster. On the racing medium tires, they can last as little as 7 laps, and that is if you're constantly under the dirty air or you scrub them too much, or a combination of both, or if you're constantly under clean air and you take care of your tires. The racing medium tires can last as long as 10 laps. The racing hard tires will easily last you 15 laps, but the thing is that towards the end of the race, they're going to start to get a little bit sketchy, so you're going to start to come across a lot of understeer. And this problem is going to get worse if you are constantly under dirty air, so if you're constantly under the slipstream, then you're not going to have all the downforce that you need to go through some of these turns at faster rates of speed. So you're going to end up scrubbing your tires, and the tire wear is going to be even faster. The other thing is that if you are on the no stop, your tires are obviously going to be much older than those during the 1 stop. So if they change it over to the racing hard tires, and in this case that's what second place does, then they're going to obviously have fresher hard tires. They're going to have more grip available to them, so they're going to slowly catch up to us. The main advantage of the no stoppers is that they don't have to go to the pit stop at all. The pit stop duration does last pretty long here, so if you do the one stop, you want to make sure that you get your best times whenever you're on the racing medium tires. That way you can try to at least make up a bit of the time loss because of the pit stop. And for the no stop, you just want to try to get as consistent of the times as possible. Try to get fast, consistent times. That way you can make it a little bit harder for those doing the one stop to catch up to you. And I want to show this clip here. So we're at the end of the race. Second place, who is on the one stop and has fresher racing hard tires, they're right behind us. They've caught up to us, and I'm still on the no stop, and I'm struggling just to get this car to turn because my tires are pretty old. They're showing lots of signs of wear, and I'm hanging out behind two other cars, and their dirty air is going to end up screwing me over because I don't have all the downforce I need to try to get through some of these turns at higher rates of speed. And I hit that stupid sausage curb, which pretty much sealed my fate right there. And it's going to be pretty close. I still have a chance to try to catch up to him, but that's if first place messes up. But I'm over here messing up because I'm not getting all the grip I need and the downforce I need to go through some of these turns at higher speeds. So he's going to end up taking the win for this race, and this is just one way of showing you how close both strategies are. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this guide. And I just want to say a huge thank you for the amazing support. We just flew past 5,000 subscribers. I think we were even past 5,200 subscribers, so it's a little bit crazy, and I just can't thank you enough for the amazing support. And I just want to give Super GT a shout out for, well, giving me a shout out in his latest video. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sign off now and go to sleep. So this is Mr. MCA wishing you a good race, and I'll see you in the next video.